see the time that we have. And I'm gonna go ahead and start warming up because I am cold, okay? So here I am, I'm gonna begin warming up. So when I begin warming up, this is all about stretching, getting the blood flowing through the body. So what I'm gonna do is I take just a big step side to side, and I'm gonna start with my shoulders. Okay, loosen up the tension, anything in the neck. So what I wanna do is go big shoulder rolls back and down. So I'm going big circles back and down. Okay, dramatic circles, push it back and down, loosen up that neckline, continue to breathe. Good. Now, as I do this, I'm gonna go ahead and do a big stretch straight up, arms. I'm gonna get those arms as straight as possible and as close to the ears as possible to stretch out the back. Getting the blood flowing through the limbs now to the arms and legs. Good breathing. Couple more stretches. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna go over the body. It's not in front of the body, it's over the body. So over, over, good. Breathe, reaching over that body. And I do that loud breath once in a while just to remind you to keep on breathing. Stretch it out, long arm, good. And in 3, 2, 1, little tightness to the abs, pull the knee up, loosen up the hip flexors, okay? Knee pops up, stretch it out. Now we say a little tightness to the abs is because sometimes there's a little bit of a lean back. And when we have a little bit of a lean back to protect our back, when we tighten up our abs, it's automatically tightening up this band back here in the back. So it's gonna protect your back. Stretching out those hip flexors, get those legs moving, pull those knees in tight. And in 3, 2, 1, chest is up, feet about hip width apart, go into a squat. So in a squat, I'm gonna go ahead and push my butt back and down. I want my knees to be about mid-foot or to the back of the heels. My toes are pointing forward. My feet can be a little bit wider than hip width, but not more narrow. Excellent job. And in 3, 2, we're gonna do jumping jacks. I'll show modify, and here's regular. It's up to you. Whatever you wanna do. Good breathing. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I go wide step and I kick back, stretching out the quadricep, warming up the hamstring. I'm gonna do this rowing motion with the arms. On that back pull, I squeeze the shoulder blades together, starting to warm up that back, stretching out the chest on the pull back. Good breathing. Getting those arms moving, getting the legs moving. Warming up that full body, stretching out that full body, and great. Abs tight, give me O, reach across. So we're gonna start incorporating a little bit of a twist, warming up that core, getting that spine moving. Good breathing. And in 3, 2, 1, slight tight abs again because we go to a kick out. So I'm gonna go ahead, kick out the legs, stretching out the back of the legs in this one. Good breathing. Elongating those hamstrings, getting that stretch. And in 3, 2, 1, chest is up, feet hip width apart, squat. If you can, you're gonna start lifting up onto the toe. If that's not something you can do, that's fine, just do squats. If you can, start waking up those ankles, lifting up onto the toe, and breathe. Good job, good job. Keep it going. Excellent, excellent. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Modified or regular. Here's your regular jumping jack. Here's your modified version. If you ever need to modify, you're clever. Just come up with something you've either done before, seems similar, but it's something that you can do, even if it's just marching in place. Good breathing in 3, 2, 1. Hip flexor. Circle out. Other side. Circle out. Excellent job. Big circles. One more, and then we're going to switch directions. Start the leg wide, and I draw it back in. Good, getting that range of motion in that hip joint. If you're newer to class and you're starting to kind of catch on, I pretty much do the same warm-up every single time. It's a great stretch. It's a great warm-up. I know how long it is and it fits. And I don't know if it's a little superstitious. No one's ever gotten injured. So here we go. We're just gonna keep with it. Abs tight. We're gonna go ahead, cross that body. Over my voice, you always need to listen to your body. If something hurts, you just need to back off. Do something else. Walk it out, break for water whenever you need to. Yes, things can be challenging, but they should not be painful. Okay, take the hips and draw circles. Loosen up that back. Okay, switch direction of the circle. Loosening up the back. Okay, I'm gonna choose a couple stagnant stretches to do, places that tend to get tight when we do a lot of sitting. So this leg is soft, it's my supportive leg. My knee stays soft, I never lock it out because I don't wanna risk inversion. Point that toe up, reach on down. Good breathing. Give me a couple deep breaths right here. And slowly make your way to up. Switching legs, soft leg, supported leg, straighten out the leg, soft knee, point that toe, reach on down and breathe. Stretching out that back of the leg, you feel your calf, maybe your Achilles, maybe your hamstring. If one's more tight than the other, maybe you're just feeling it where you're tight. Slowly make your way to up. We're gonna go to hip flexor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a step forward, and with this back leg, I'm gonna drive my hip flexor forward. So my feet are about hip width apart, my toes are both pointing forward. The leg that's back, I can slide that arm up and gently pull back to continue the stretch up the hip flexor to the abdomen. Continue breathing. And release. Switch it out. Hip flexor. Take a step forward. I'm gonna try and keep my heel on the ground. I'm gonna drive my hip forward. I'm gonna reach up my arm. Good breathing. Awesome. Couple more breaths. Great. If you have a sip of water near you, go ahead and grab yourself just a quick sip. Again, what you need today are dumbbells and a mat. We're not going to use the mat right away, so that can stay off to the side to give yourself some room. Okay, get that water in you. You feel good? Ready to go? So today, we need a little bit of space, okay? So go ahead and figure out where you can have two big steps, okay? So you need 2 big steps. Figure out how you're gonna do that, where you can make that happen. If you need to adjust, go ahead and adjust. So the very first thing that we are going to do is start you off with 2 squats, okay? So we're gonna go lateral moving squat. So I'm gonna go ahead, take a step, I go down into a squat, feet together, step wide, feet together. And I'm gonna actually just kind of adjust to see so you guys see the most of me on screen. So we're gonna go ahead and try that again. Squat, together, squat, together, squat, together. Good. Squat, together, squat, together. Fantastic. Keep that going. So here I go, traveling squat, side to side. Here we go. As I do this, my chest stays up. I do not want to round my low back. And I went into about a 3 squat, so sorry about that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep that going. We're gonna add to this. So right now, what I'm gonna go ahead and have you do is hang out right here. We're gonna take that outside leg. And I'm gonna go ahead and have you now go into a lunge, and we're gonna pull across and hit that opposite forearm. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Squat together, squat together. 3, 2, 1. Squat together, squat, together. 3, 2, 1. Squat, together, outside leg. 3, 2, 1. Squat, together, 3, 2, 1. Squat, together, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take away the lunges, and we're going to keep the squats going, and we're going to move fast. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to go squat to the side, pop. Squat to the side, pop. Squat. As you can see, I'm doing a little reach down. You don't have to. You can simply take it to a squat, up, or you can add a little bit to it. Make it spicy. Reach on down, pop up into a jump, and side to side. Whew. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hang out here. Pop that leg. Now I'm in a lunge. My back is straight. I'm pulling that leg up. I'm keeping low lunge. Pull that leg. You're in what's called runner. I'm going to show you side view. Keep going, keep going. As you can see in side view, I keep that low lunge. Body weight's being held in this front leg. Staying strong. Pop that leg. Back leg. Knee pops up. What I'm not doing is I'm not pushing off the back leg. My front leg holds and supports my weight. 5, 4, 3, 2, repeat. Squat, 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 squat. And again, you can do that pop, which is that reach down, or you can simply walk it side to side like I'm showing now. What can you do? Push it. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Outside leg, switch legs. Hold that lunge. Pop it, pop it, pop it. Runner lunge. Good. Body weight's held in that front leg. Do not jump off that back toe. Pull that knee in. Use your ab strength. Keep it going. Good breathing. Fighting for it. Almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Take a deep breath. Excellent job. Quick sip of water. Come back with dumbbells. Okay, a little bit of, well, not just a little bit, quite a bit of cardio in that first round. So I need you to work your breathing. 3 deep breaths in and out, just like that, before moving on. If you have any spots, blurriness, vision, anything going on, you need to walk it out, take your time, work your breathing until you feel completely in control, okay? Work that breathing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm doing something a little bit new, which is fun. So we're gonna try and to kind of do like a free-for-all with the arms. And I have things in the series I want to accomplish, but we're kind of just gonna go for almost about 5 minutes straight with that upper body with no break, and we're gonna try, okay? So I'm gonna keep it flowing, keep it going without a break. You need light weights. If at any point it becomes too much, just bend your knees, set down your weights, go no weight at all. Your arms will still feel it. So you just gotta do the best you can, okay? And if anything becomes too much, but you're like, I got a little bit left, you can always do something like an alternating bicep curl in between, okay? So we're gonna try and hit 5 minutes, knees soft, abs tight, Join with me right now. That elbow is down to the side, and I'm alternating in a bicep curl, hammer style. So it's holding it like a hammer, hammer curl. So with a bicep curl, I'm gonna bring that arm all the way down. I'm gonna pull it all the way in. And I am using lightweight, so right now it doesn't feel like much. It's kind of just warming up your arm. Got it? Fantastic. Cool, go both arms at the same time, pop it. Good bicep curl, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Good job. We're switching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, my arms are bent. I'm gonna lift out. Now this is what we call robot arms, not chicken arms. This would be chicken wings with the elbow going out. What you want is, straight out from that elbow is your wrist and weight. Try to lift it up evenly, not just elbow up first. Good, so give me those robot arms, not chicken wings. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down at the side, pop it up for this side curl. So we're holding it in a different plane. The palm is facing you. Got it? Cool. Okay, feeling that shoulder, feeling the biceps a bit. We're gonna make this one a little bit harder in a second. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pinch behind my back. I'm gonna shoot it up for like a V. Pinch, shoot. Pinch and shoot. So pull it behind your back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, pull it wide. This is where you might need to drop the weight or go to a modification. It's gonna get hard for like about a minute, and then I'll bring it back down and then build it up to being hard again, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're not done yet. It stays hard. We go up for that V. I have my knees bent, so I'm not pulling through my low back. I tap back in. V, tap. And what you can't see is it's at an angle in front of me, okay? So it's not over my head. 5, 4, arms are on fire. Good. Set down the weight if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. Back to hammer curls. Hammer curls. This, unfortunately, is your recovery. Whew. If you need it to be a little bit more recovery, go slower or go no weight at all. Got it? Cool. Fantastic. Both weights at the same time. We're starting building it back. Arms should be nice and tired. You only have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes of upper body. That's the challenge. We got it. We can do it today. So here I go. I'm going to come up, extend, down, down. Up, extend, down, down. Good job, good job. Breathing through. Halfway up on that hammer curl. Overhead extension if you can. If you're out of breath, you never go into an overhead extension, okay? Good. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're gonna hold those arms right here at that 90 degree. I'm gonna extend, draw in. This might be too hard. Go back to that last one. Go back to a hammer curl. Go to whatever you need to. We have about 1 minute left. Good breathing. Pushing through. Strong arms. They are gonna be on fire. That's how we're gonna grow stronger. Now hold those arms, open up, pull the elbow in. Open, elbow in, open, pull it in. Whoo! Start incorporating that chest. Squeeze and flex your pectorals. Your elbow has to come in, not just the weights. Not just the weights. Get those elbows in, flex and squeeze. Whew. Keep going, keep going. Fantastic job. From here, turn it to the back of the arm. Overhead twist. My knees are soft. So I'm not extending through the low back. I brace through the knee. If I need to, I could add boosters in the leg, which is kind of just like a little bit of a shot up with the knees to give myself a little help. And in 3, 2, and I am proud of you guys. That was 5 minutes of upper body. Well done. Grab yourself a sip of water, pull out your mat, and I'll meet you guys down on the mat. Grab water, mat. So we're doing a little core work. We're putting in some upper body, lower body into it. So we think of our core. I know a lot of people are thinking abdomen. Yes, that's part of it. But everything without arms and legs. So even the hip flexors and the glutes can be considered part of the core, even the chest and the back. So you want to get a little bit more of your core work. Yes, focusing on abs as well. But you're going to need your weights, okay? Because we're going to get some chest in there. We're going to get into chest flies. But we just worked so that'll be at the end more. Okay, so you got your mat. Cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up. I'm so sorry. This does actually involve a little bit of arms now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to shake out my arms first. Shake them out. I know we just used arms. I'll go arms and then legs and then chest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a push-up. And then I'm going to come and do a tap. So let me actually face you guys so you see what I'm talking about. So here I am with my arms. You could be on your knees, walk them back, or go onto your toes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go push up. And on that lift, I hold my plank. My abs are tight. Tap my shoulder. Go again. Okay? Push up, tap, tap. Push up, tap, tap. And feel free to go onto your toes. If you're new to a push-up, hey, maybe no tapping. You can keep your body in a box and do a push-up. Figure out which way feels best and what is something that you can do today. And I'm breathing loud to remind you to keep on breathing. Abs are tight. Hold the abdomen plank in your push-up. That means draw your abs in. Don't let them sag with gravity. Keep it going. 2 more. Whew. Last one. And that's good stuff. Awesome. Go ahead and flip over. Grab your, let's actually do a series with no arms to give the arms a little bit of a break. Go ahead and flip over. So I'm going to go ahead right now and just make sure you can see my whole body. My feet are hip width apart. My toes pointing forward. Knees are hip width apart. Now it's important that the knees don't knock together and they don't go wide. We want to keep them hip width apart on this one, okay? I'm going to lay my hands down. But if you want to make this harder, you can put the hands on the chest, okay, and take away the support. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and roll the body up 1 vertebrae at a time. So we start at the low back. Sorry, we start at like the tip of your tailbone. We start to pull it up. We roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. And then we're going to go ahead and trace that back down. Release 1 at a time and relax the glutes. Relax your low back. Roll it on up. Relax it on down. Now I'm going to make this harder. You don't have to. If you're new, I recommend, hey, just stay here. If you can, lift a leg. Then we go single leg. So here we have a single leg bridge, working the hamstring, glute, low back. Hands to be up to take away the support to make it harder. Hands to go down the side to make it a little easier. Continue to breathe. Couple more. 1 more. Great. Now I'm going to go ahead and hold that leg up, and I'm going to hold my hip up. I'm going to pulse it. I did put my hands back down. I don't need to make this one harder. I'm going to pulse it. Make sure this knee isn't popping wide or dropping in. You want it to be pointing forward with the toe. Good breathing. Keep on pulsing, working that low back, working that hamstring, working that glute. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Drop it down, lift it up. Drop it down, lift it up. And breathe. Keep that going. Excellent job. Whew. And in 3, 2, leg low. You okay? If you can take a break, now's a good time to take a break. If you can't, pulse it from here with the leg low. That leg being out, hold some weight, okay? It's heavy. Now you gotta lift it up. Right at the end when you're tired, try your best. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoo! Hug it in, feel that low back glute. Feel the hamstrings, loosen that up, great. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start you off with a little bit of a crunch. With our crunch, we're gonna stem from low abdomen, pushing down, okay? Not our upper body throwing momentum up, okay? So my fingertips are behind my ears. I don't like to lace because I tend to put too much pressure in the neck. And really, I'm just bracing the head, taking away a couple pounds off the neck by relaxing the head into the hands. I am not using my upper body in this, okay? So I'm gonna get those elbows wide. I'm gonna lift that chest up. I'm gonna press down low abdomen. It's all stemming from the muscle contraction of low abdomen. Low abdomen press. Let's go. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And I'm gonna add stuff. If you don't like the stuff I add, stay right here. I'm gonna go feet together, knees fall to the side, and I'm gonna continue to go up, and I'm gonna start to press my hands through. If you wanna go a little bit higher, you could go hands over head, and I am using a teeny bit of momentum on this one, but you don't have to. You can truly come up through the abdomen by taking the arms slower. Keep it going, good breathing. 5 more. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet back down to the side, or they come up to tabletop. Okay? Hands back at the head to give yourself a little bit of a break. We're gonna crunch up, we're gonna turn right, crunch up, turn left. Turn right, down, turn left. Down, side. Good job. Get a little bit of that rotation in. Working that side to side. Good breathing. I'm going to take those legs and I'm going to drop them. I'm going to hang out, crunching to the side. Side crunch. Good breathing. Good job. Bring those legs back up. Tabletop, side to side, side to side. Crunch it, crunch it. Alternate those legs. I'm going to drop them, and I'm going to go ahead and crunch against, towards the opposite hip. Good. Breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Legs at tabletop. Crunch up. Now, if you can, hold. If you need to go down because your neck hurts, stay down, that's fine. If you can, crunch up and hold. If you can, extend those arms. Got it? Cool. Now, I'm in tabletop. My legs are 90-degree knee, 90-degree hip. My hands are out. If you need a little help with the head, you can do one hand at a time, or you can keep both hands there. It's not worth hurting your neck. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a push down. Push down. Push down. So I'm pushing down air, and it's going to create some imbalance, and my core is going to go ahead and right back. So tight abs. I'm going to kick a leg out. Kick a leg out. And I go 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. Good job, good job. Fantastic. Okay. Go ahead and pop it up. Flip it back. We're gonna go into a push-up and a dive bomber. All that sounds really like too much, but let's go ahead and back off a little bit. A dive bomber is going to look like, I'm gonna start at downward dog, onto the toes, and I lift up my hip. I'm gonna bend the elbow, not wide, back towards my feet. I'm gonna lift up my chest, And in the dive bomber, I'm just gonna simply push the hip back. Okay? Now, if you don't like the dive bomber, what you're gonna do is go into child's pose, coming back. So when we come forward into our plank position, you're gonna give me 3 push-ups. 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna go into that dive bomber, press it forward, 3, 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and show it a little bit more advanced, okay? I go ahead and do dive bomber, 3, 2, 1, pull the hips back. Setting up for my push-up, dive bomber, 3, 2, 1, push the hips back, elbows bent, get down low, lift that chest, 3, 2, 1, hips back. Now on my push-ups, they're more narrow because I'm doing the dive bomber to it. If I was gonna stay on my knees, I could keep my push-ups a little bit wider. It's up to you. 3, 2, 1. I have one more. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, grab your dumbbells, find where they're at. Lay down on your back, chest up. Cool. So we're about ready to get to, we got to do right leg. We haven't gotten to left leg. Since we grabbed our weights, let's actually do the chest first, and then we're gonna get to left leg, working the glute hamstring. So right here, I'm right here, and I'm gonna go arms wide. I'm gonna draw the arms in. So let's talk about the chest fly, and then we're gonna add some stuff to it. With the chest fly, my arms open wide, they hover above the ground a few inches, and then I'm gonna draw them in. Now, more important than the weight coming in is I wanna think of maybe those elbows. When the elbows start to see each other, pop and flex the pectoral muscle. Squeeze that pectoral muscle up. Okay, you wanna add something to this? You can add the hip up, but we are gonna get to hips in a minute. So if you can, you could add a crunch or a full on sit up. Got it? I do have to give myself a breath out on the up on this one. And here I go. Chest fly with a sit up if you can. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good job, good job. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, last, and that's 1. Great. Okay, so now I don't need the weights. I'm just gonna set them down. And I'm moving into doing my single leg lift up one. So actually I'm gonna switch legs on this. So last time I had my right leg down, so now my left leg's down. Here I am, my hands can be down, they can be on my chest, wherever is best for you. I am doing single leg, but maybe you wanna do 2 and that's fine. The toe and the knee are pointing forward. Don't let the knee that's supporting pop wide or pop in. That shows muscle imbalance in the inner outer thigh, where we wanna correct that so that our knee stays as strong as possible, okay? These are the muscles that are gonna support the knee. Fantastic job. So I'm gonna look at my form, straighten my leg a little bit. My knee and my toe are pointing forward. I'm rolling up my hips 1 vertebra at a time, flexing, squeezing, glute up to the top. Very cool. And I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna pulse it out. Lift it, good. Excellent job. Keep on breathing. Good job, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold that leg up. Try not to let it go to the outside. I know I'm stronger on my outer thigh, outer glute, so my knee always wants to pop wide. I need to keep it pointing forward. I keep my hips up. Try if you can. Lower that leg, lift that leg. If this is too much, go to 2 legs down, do a hold, do a pulse, modify to what you can do today. Feel that glute, feel that hamstring, feel that low back growing stronger. Keep the leg low. Finish with a challenge. Pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, and break. Woo. Hug it in, shake it out. You did great. You need to grab yourself a sip of water. And we're gonna come back to putting the mat off to the side and using some length for doing our side squats. Grab yourself some water. I'm just making sure I gotta cut some stuff and add, make sure we're running out of time. So I'm gonna see which ones we wanna do out of all the ones we have today. And I think we got it. Okay. So I'm gonna incorporate a little bit, it's a lot of upper body today, and I apologize for that. That means whenever I do a little bit more of one, then on Wednesday, we'll do a little bit more lower body stuff, okay? So if you can, grab your dumbbells. If your arms are tired, please just give them a break and just focus in on the legs, because the legs are really the front runner on this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attempt, because I like 3, I'm gonna do smaller squats, and I'm gonna attempt to go 3 off to the side. So I really need to hug the wall on this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come into a squat, I'm gonna hold my squat, and I'm gonna do kind of like a little punch out movement. 3, 2, 1, and I go back. 3, 2, 1. I wanna keep that squat. 3, 2, 1, back. 3, 2, 1, back. 3, 2, stay low. 3, 2, 1, back. 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 3, 2, 1. Now hang out right here, okay? So that outer leg right now, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna push my, step back into a lunge, and the outer leg is gonna be my support, okay? So that's the muscle that's working. So hold your body weight through that front foot. And what I'm gonna do is go opposite knee pops up, opposite arm punches out. Got it? Cool, let's go. 3, 2, 1, step. 3, 2, 1, stepping, ready? 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Last one, ready? 3, 2, 1. Set this down for a second. No weight. You're not gonna trip on it. Getting ready, and I'm gonna go ahead, go 3, 2, reach. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the pace. And it doesn't have to be a true 3. Maybe in your space it's only 2. Maybe you can get in 4. But I'm gonna go ahead and take you into a little lateral sprints, side to side. You gotta pick it up, push it now, keeping that low squat. Reaching down on the outside if you can. Try and touch the floor. If not, that's fine. Just do the best you can. Get that heart rate up. Keep it going. And about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo, walk it out. I'm gonna grab my dumbbells. Make sure you can control your breathing before moving on. 3 deep breaths in and out without having to catch your breath, okay? Once you feel like you are in control of your breathing, you are allowed to move on. If not, please continue working the breathing and just kind of watch me to get the hang of what's going on next. So my feet are wider than width apart, maybe almost double hip, not quite. I'm gonna take my arms, I'm gonna go into a squat. Now on this one, my back stays straight, no arch in my back. I'm in my squat, my arms are in between, okay? So I come down, I'm gonna pop up. Now my elbows are facing forward towards you. I went back into a lunge. So I'm gonna go squat, step back lunge, tricep press. Squat, lunge, squat, lunge. Oh, my arms are tight today. I like them to look really pretty and have the elbows face perfectly forward. If you can do it, that's great. I can tell my arms are a little bit tight today. Good breathing, good breathing. Lunge it, squat it, lunge it, squat it, and in 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Cool, okay. Set the weight down. Know where it's at, you're not gonna trip on it. Already out of breath, but I'm gonna try and push for this one, okay? I'm gonna show you modification right off the bat. In a squat, keep the squat. Hands up and guard, abs tight, back straight. Lunge it, dip it, lunge it, dip it. This is a modification that's pretty hard, okay? Because you stay loaded in the legs staying low. If you need to come up a little bit higher, don't bend down quite as far, okay? With that said, that was the modification. To make it harder, I'm gonna attempt to jump it. Squat, lunge, squat, lunge, squat, lunge, squat, lunge, squat, lunge, squat, lunge. 9, 8, 7, breathe, 6, fighting for it, 5, almost, get low if you can, 2, and 1, walk that out, grab a breath, excellent job, grab some water, and then we're gonna go upper body, okay? Water, come back with weights. Did good, we did good. We are almost done. Okay, I see how we're doing on time. Let's X out some of the core work we did, but let's go back to the 5-minute arm challenge. I liked that. Feel free to do no weight at all and just go through with your own body weight. Try to keep moving. That's the challenge today. You're gonna just try to keep moving. Okay, abs are a little tight, my knees are soft. My knees are soft so that I don't find me bearing weight through the low back. I want to support through the knees being soft, okay? So here, my elbows are soft. I'm gonna go one arm up, one arm up, one arm up. And again, this is kind of warming you into the movement. Warming you up a little bit. Good. Work your breathing. We have about 5 minutes. Doing good? Feel free to stay alternating arms. If you can, 2 arms up, let's go. Good breathing. Now I have a little bit of a bend in the elbow. I'm going to take away that bend. I'm going to bring it down to the hip. Now it's more of a lateral raise, okay? So you're going to feel more of shoulder and deltoid. Good, good, good. Good breathing. Palm faces down. And in 3, 2, bend the knees, tip that back, arms out in front. They have a little bit of a hug to it, and we pull it on back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, okay? It's called a back fly. Give yourself some wings. Feel those shoulder blades pull in towards each other. And now the trick on this one is gravity wants you just to drop fast. You're gonna fight gravity, resist the drop, and come in slow, okay? Feel that back growing stronger. Alternate, alternate. If your back is tired, come upright, give the low back a break. Cool? Good. Keep it going. Now you're gonna start to feel other muscles having the support. Feel the oblique. As the one arm goes up, feel that side oblique brace your body so that you're not flinging your hip off to the side. Now I'm holding, and I'm gonna go into a row. Row, 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 row. Now I need to give that low back a break. We're gonna come back down in this position in a minute, but before we get there, I stand upright, I hold that hammer, and I go into a bicep circle. And it looks like you have the combat ropes. You wanna make those combat ropes swing and get up. Whoo, so you can go a little faster if you like. This is fast enough for me right now. Doing good, doing good. We have about 2 minutes left on this 5-minute challenge. If you need to go alternating bicep curls instead, do that and stay there as long as you need to. Ready? Tip that hip back down. Back to that row. Now add an extension. Ready? Row, extend. Row, extend. Row, extend. Good job, good job. I think this is the first time we've ever done a class where it's 5 minutes straight with really no break with upper body. I'm proud of you guys pushing it after really not doing maybe too much of a consistent workout. So you're doing great pushing yourself. Hopefully you're using light weights or just using no weight at all. Modify if you need to. Straight arm, so straight down, straight back, straight back. If the low back is tired, come upright, push it back. Listen to your body over my voice. Now I'm gonna finish a little bit of a pulse, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up, alternate arms straight up, alternate arms straight up. Breathe, breathe. Opening wide, coming with a V up from the hip. So it's a V coming up out of the hip. Good breathing. Excellent job. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Okay. V, together, open, sit down. V, together, open, sit down. Whoo, 10 of these and we're done. And in 10, 9, 8, good breathing, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost, 2, and good job, good job, good job. Sit down, stretch out your neck, shoulders backing down. Excellent job. I'm gonna set the weights out of the way. We are done with weights. You do need your mat. Pull your mat out. We're going to a little bit of core work. And then after that, we will do some stretching. I didn't break for water because I'm running out of time, but feel free to always break for water if you need water, okay? So here we go, on the mat. Again, setting up for a crunch. My fingertips are behind my ears. I'm gonna do a breath out. This is a crunch, okay? So driving down low abdomen below the belly button is where the muscle contraction starts. I draw that in. And I'm gonna go ahead and be able to lift up the rest of my body because I'm pressing down so hard through that low abdomen. Keep that going. Great. Now I'm gonna go ahead, if you can, go ahead and pop those legs up into that tabletop position. And if you don't want to, that's fine, keep them down on the ground. So now we're automatically, with the legs being up, having to engage a little bit more of the low abs. And I'm gonna go ahead and do hands over head and tap. Keep that going in 5, 4. Now if the neck hurts, please put the hands back behind the head. If you can, hands down at the side. Doing good. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Reach. Cool. Keep that going. Maybe you need to put one hand behind the head. That's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do 2 hands to the side. And again, you could keep a hand behind the head. Center. Other side. Hands at the head. Maybe you want to set the neck down and just give it a complete break. Maybe you can hold a little crunch. One leg out and low. One leg out and low. Good breathing. Almost done. Okay, so now this is where we're gonna be a little bit hard. I'm gonna finish and it's gonna be quite hard. So if you need to make it easier, we'll talk about that. So don't do it right away. Okay, so I'm gonna kick my legs out. And I'm gonna count out a little bit of an angle. My abdomen really has to be bearing down. My low back should not be arching. I need to push my low back down. I'm gonna have my hands to the side, do a little crunch up and do a push down. Now if this is too much, put one leg down on the ground for support. Put one hand behind the head and go ahead and go like this. Or maybe you're just right here and you're doing a hold, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Switch legs if you need to. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, you did it. Awesome job, let's go into a stretch. Hands overhead, long body, long spine. Now this is where I let the natural arch of my low back come back, okay? So that means I should be able to slide fingertips underneath my low back. My hands are over my head. I stretch out as long as I can. I try to get my biceps as close to my ears as I can, stretching the arms, the shoulders, the abdomen, the low back, and we work the breathing. From here, take a deep breath in, release, hug your knees in tight. Draw your knees in nice and tight. From here, loosen up that grip, draw circles with the knees. That low back traces almost like an oval shape on that mat, loosening that low back. Switch direction of your circles. Fantastic. My arms go wide, my palms are down, my knees are bent about 90 degrees. I drop them side to side. I can hold them there longer. I'm gonna go for about 2 on each side. So hold about maybe like a 2 to a 3 count. And from here, I'm gonna straighten out my legs and one leg drapes over. And then I'll switch that up. Cool. From here, maybe you are struggling a little bit with flexibility or you're really tight today. So you're gonna wanna bend the legs. Or you can have like a belt or a rope of some sort for stretching. You can use that as a stretching band. Hold it behind the leg, pull it in. I'm gonna use my hands. And if you need help, bend the leg or you can kick it out. Continue to breathe. I'm gonna try and keep my hip on the ground. I'm gonna have just a little softness to the knee, but yes, the leg is straight. And then from here, I'm gonna point the toe down. Take a deep breath, toe up, circle for the ankle joint, full range of motion, switch direction of the circle. Now the opposite arm grabs that leg. I pull the leg diagonal across. The same side arm goes down flat to the side. I'm gonna straighten that leg and I'm gonna point the toe back towards the face. Breathe. You have to breathe. When things get challenging, sometimes we hold our breath. We have to breathe through the stretching. The muscles need oxygen for the stretch. And good, and release. Switching legs, again, butt and knees can be bent. You can use a stretching strap or your hands. Hold that leg up, continue to breathe. Point the toe down. Stretching is so important. We worked a lot of time tightening the muscles. We want to elongate, point the toe up. It's going to prevent us from getting injured in the long run. Circle for the ankle. So if you ever have to take off, you need to get stretching in some other time in the day. Go ahead and switch. It doesn't go away. Take that outer arm, grab that leg diagonal across that body. Straighten that leg, point the toe down, breathe. And release. From here, I'm gonna go ahead and put my ankle on top of my thigh. Two ways to do it. I can sit up or I can hug it in and breathe. Release, switch legs, ankle on the thigh, hug it in or sit up two, stretching out hips, glute. Good job. And release. I'm gonna extend my legs out. And from here, I'm gonna push the heels out. I don't wanna get caught up on my heels. I'm gonna walk my hands out. Maybe you can only grab your calf. Maybe you can grab your ankle. Maybe you can reach for your heels, your toes, whatever you can do. Fold that body over. Listen to the body. Stretching could be challenging, should not be painful. Okay, good. Soles the feet together. And then from here, I'm gonna tip on down. I'm gonna make this one a little bit harder. If you don't like it, stay right here, okay? I'm gonna go legs extend out, walk the hands out. I'm gonna put a little bend in the elbow. Now your elbow may only bend a little bit, that's fine. Maybe you could bring them down to the mat, that's fine too. Do what you can do. From here, I'm gonna go onto my stomach. I'm gonna come on up to cobra, or maybe onto your forearms or onto your palms, whatever you can do. Listen to your back, don't overstretch it. I do stretch out the neck a bit and I get my neck nice and long. And then from here, I'm gonna go ahead and push back into child's pose. So my knees and feet are hip width apart. I don't want the knees going too wide. I press back, I get that stretch through the arms. I wanna relax that low back. Fantastic. Now I'm on all four core. I can take a step forward with my leg and drive the back hip flexor forward. So I get that hip flexor stretch. And if you want to go into the quad, you can start to lift the back leg, but you don't have to. It's pretty hard. Okay? And again, hear me on that. You don't need to modify to do what I'm doing. Feel free just to do that first step. Go ahead and release. Slowly switch it up. Getting that stretch for the hip flexor. Fantastic. Coming up nice and slow. Take your time standing up. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to reach an arm up. That other arm is going to reach down towards the ankle. And coming back to center, arm up, reach down towards your ankle. Coming back up to center, shoulders back down. Take that arm, pull it across, breathe. Switch it up, pull it across and breathe. Elbow up, gently tug it back. Tug's not a great word. Gently let it pull it back. Go ahead and switch. And release. Okay. This next one, I'm going to go ahead and allow for spinal extension. Okay. So that means I'm going to extend. But if you don't like it, don't do it. Listen to your body. I'm going to open up my arms, open my thumbs, pull them back, spinal extension. Okay. Get that stretch, opening up the chest, stretching out the back. Take a deep breath in, release, round that spine forward, go into a hug, allow yourself to drop down. Okay? Now we're in spinal flexion. Now let's go ahead and right ourselves, rolling up one vertebrae at a time, all the way to the top. Allow the shoulders to roll back into place. Now keep the shoulders back and down, chin down, shoulder to shoulder. And I need you to be good on trying to get full range of motion, but not exceeding past the shoulders. So it's just a half circle, okay? Now I'm gonna keep a little bit of a slack jaw. I'm gonna open and then reach, look across my shoulder as far as I can, get that stretch in the neck. Other side, again, I don't wanna have a tight jaw. Center and then up. And you did it! Awesome job today, class. I hope to see you guys coming back on Wednesday. Have a good rest of your day and stay safe.
Thanks.
Hope to see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. We see you guys. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
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 Bye. Have a good one.
You
Bye,
too.
Brittany.